Rainbow Girls is an organization for the daughters of Masons. And it's one of those secret organizations where what goes on in there stays there. Nothing bad goes on, but it's just ritual.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to learn things to be a certain officer and so on. And the ultimate officer in there was called the Worthy Advisor, and the Worthy Associate Advisor was next. And if you moved up a certain way, you were going to be, and I was going to be, but I went to college. And I only spent 1 year in college because I met a senior. He graduated. I quit. But I have to add to you that 29 years later and 4 colleges, I finally got my degree. I went to University of Massachusetts in Amherst, because that's the only one there was then.
That's where I'm going in the fall.
Oh, it's wonderful. I don't know if it still is. It was a small, intimate campus then. I know it's not now. My niece, great niece from New Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
has been going there. She graduated. And but I went to UMass at Amherst.
Yeah.
Then when I lived in Maryland, I went to University of Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
And then we moved from Maryland to New Jersey, and I went to Bergen Community College in Paramus, New Jersey, and I graduated from there. And then I went to Ramapo College of New Jersey, where I finally got my degree, as I said, 29 years and 4 colleges later.
And you wanted to be a librarian?
Well, at that point, no, I was nowhere near being a librarian. I went to the Drew University in Madison, New Jersey, because I wanted to be an Episcopal priest.
Oh, wow. Why is that? Can we hear more about that?
Well, I've been an Episcopalian all my life. I grew up at St. George's Church, which is now 2 condos across the street from the old high school. Are we getting... Okay. Anyway, back when I was 14, I asked one of the ministers at the church how I could become one. He said, you can't, because they wouldn't ordain women.
Mm-hmm.
So when the women became ordained in the 70s, it gave me some hope. And so that by the time I was ready to go back to school and do things, I could be ordained. However, it's a very complex process to become a priest. You have to have a visit with a bishop first. And if you pass that, then you get to go on a weekend with a committee on ministry, and they decide if you're going to be a priest or not. And when I went to my visit with the bishop, I asked him, is my age going to be a factor? He said, no, we won't even consider it. So when I was turned down, I was turned down because a woman in her middle years has little chance of success. That's a quote.
That's the reason?
Yeah, now I would sue.
Yeah.
Then you had to accept it. There was no, you just couldn't do it. But, so I went away anyway. I went to Drew University Theological,
Mm-hmm.
but I ran out of money, and I had 2 kids still living at home, and I couldn't sell the house to raise money to go to school, because what were I going to do, kick the kids out? So I had to stop, and that's why I became a librarian.